So I recently started playing WWE Day of Reckoning, which came out on the Nintendo GameCube back in 2004, I believe. I was super pumped, super excited to play this game once again. I have nothing but amazing memories of playing this game, or so I thought. But we'll get into that. But yeah, I remember playing this game when it came out back in 2004. On the Nintendo GameCube, and I remember having a blast. And when I started it back up, it was just as fun as I remembered. The create a character in this game is outstanding. The amount of moves you can add to your character, the amount of detail, the gear changes, the costume changes, the detail that you can do to your character in this game is fantastic. If you're into just creating characters, this game is amazing for that. If you want an older game that creates characters, this game has almost everything in it. It's really, really good for the create a character mode. You can even up your attributes, your speed, your strength, your charisma, etc. as the season mode progresses, which is really cool. It starts you off when you do season mode, it starts you off in WWE Developmental. They don't call it anything, but back then it would have been, I believe, Ohio Valley Wrestling. Now it's WWE NXT, but back then it would have been Ohio Valley Wrestling. It starts you out talking to Paul Heyman, who's trying to get you a shot at the big time, at the main roster of either Raw or SmackDown. So it makes you go through a few little challenges, like you got to submit a guy, you got to work a guy's leg, you do some damage, things like that. It makes you complete a few goals to not only do you have to win the match, but you have to complete that goal in the match, which isn't so bad. There was a couple of them that I had a tough time with, but overall, it made it a little bit more fun, I thought, that you had to do these things. They weren't anything out of the ordinary. It wasn't anything super, super difficult. But it did add to it. It did make things a little bit more challenging. The one-on-one mode in this game is outstanding. I absolutely love the one-on-one mode. But as you progress through the WWE developmental system, you will come across some WWE superstars, that are back down in WWE Developmental. I believe the one that was there for me, and it's probably the one for all the characters. I don't know if it randomly switches them out or not, but the one that was there for me was Matt Hardy. So it was cool to interact with the guy that was from the main roster while you're down in WWE Developmental. It didn't give you just a bunch of jobbers. There are a bunch of no-name guys that you do have to wrestle from time to time, but it does allow you to interact with some main roster guys as well. And then once you get called up to the big time, you get to meet Vince McMahon in Vinnie Mac's office. You get to meet him, talk to him. There's a lot of text reading in this game. If you're not a fan of reading text, this game is not for you. But it does help progress the story along. One of the interesting things I noticed, at one point in time, they spell Ric Flair's name wrong. Ric Flair spells his name R-I-C. At one point in time in this game, during the text, it spells it R-I-C-K, which is the way most people spell Rick. But I thought that was kind of funny to see that spelling error in the game. It's on one of the gameplay videos. I don't remember which one. One of the ones I have up, you can see that error. That's about where the fun stopped for me. The tag team matches. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, were they super, super difficult. But not super, you can have games that are super difficult in a fun way. This was super difficult in a not fun way. There was no way that as yourself, you could pin the opponent. You had to tag out, let the computer do the work, while you distract the other wrestler on the other side of the ring. There was absolutely no way I could get Batista, which was my teammate in the story mode. There was no way I could get him to interfere to stop the other person from coming in and breaking up the pinfall. It didn't matter if I was in my own corner, any corner. It didn't matter where I was pinning the guy in the ring. The other person would always run across and break up the pinfall. I could have hit 17 stunners on somebody, and that person's teammate, which makes sense in reality, would come across the ring and break up that pinfall. But Batista should get in that ring. Your partner should get in the ring and stop him from interfering and not break up the pinfall every single time. If you hit 10 stunners on somebody, you should be able to get a pinfall. That took a lot out of the game for me because I spent 20 minutes just trying to distract the opponent while hoping the computer could get a victory. It was not easy, and I found it very frustrating and not really enjoyable. And then it keeps going downhill from there. The game will disqualify you for absolutely no reason. No reason. And it just didn't happen to me one time. It happened to me 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. It was just unreal. I'd be going along, wrestling, and then all of a sudden, DQ, match is over. I'm like, what happened? What happened? Why did I just get disqualified? So you're putting in all that work for the game to DQ you for no reason. Super, super frustrating. And then the referee will also get in and out of the ring for absolutely no reason. Doesn't matter what you're doing. The referee would just all of a sudden just start climbing in and out of the ring, which makes it difficult if you're going for a pinfall, if you're going for a submission attempt. If the referee is glitching out, moving in and out of the ring, what are you going to do? Like, I get games have glitches, but these glitches, those 2 glitches, make it just not enjoyable. I don't know. That's, if the glitch is affecting the gameplay and allowing you to not progress, that just makes it not enjoyable. That makes it very frustrating. If the referee got in and out of the ring and then slid and counted 1, 2, 3, if that DQ thing happened one time, that's fine. Whatever. Game's glitch. I get it. But repeatedly, match after match after match after match after match. And this is the one that crushed my soul. That broke my heart. That has me questioning whether I can continue playing this game or not. I definitely needed to take a break. But, so, I was doing another tag match. There's a lot of tag matches. I was in another tag match that I'd lost a couple times in a row. No big deal. I'd lost them clean. The game was working right. I'd lost these matches clean. No big deal. Don't mind losing clean matches. I hate not being able to pin somebody, which is causing me to lose. But whatever. I'll deal with that. I win. My partner pins the opponent. And I should say, there were 0 special requirements going into this match. There was no conditions. I didn't have to accomplish anything specific in order to get the victory in this match. So, I'm struggling. I've lost this tag match 2 or 3 times in a row. Then all of a sudden, my partner pins. 1, 2, 3. We win. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Ding, ding, ding. Match starts over. But there was something written on the screen. I thought it said, like, continue. So I hit the button. I didn't exit. I didn't restart. I hit the button to continue. And the match started over. And I didn't understand what was happening. So I quit. I went back and watched the gameplay. I read what was on the screen. And it said something along the lines of, this match requires a clear winner to continue. Batista pinned the guy 1, 2, 3. It said it was a pinfall victory. And then it told me this match needed a clear... It doesn't get much clearer than a 1, 2, 3 pinfall in the ring. Referee count. It says it on the screen. And then it makes me start over again. What? I Googled it. I Googled, what does that mean? Is it a glitch? I didn't see anything come up. I don't even know what I was supposed to do. There was no special requirements. If I was supposed to make the pinfall, that's fine. Tell me. I have no idea. I don't want to keep playing this match over and over again. Keep spending that amount of time doing what it is you have to do to win a tag team match, a Day of Reckoning, and then complete it, and then not be able to move forward because it doesn't tell you I didn't do it right, because there wasn't a clear winner. A pinfall in pro wrestling doesn't give you a clear winner. There was no weapons. No one attacked the ref. Batista pinned him. 1, 2, 3. And that was it. That was the match. Started over. So that's what makes me think I can't continue story mode. I don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over again without knowing that I can eventually progress. I don't know. But if you want this game for one-on-one mode, it's fantastic. Lots of special features. Your created character is awesome. If you're just running through one-on-one, it's outstanding. If you're doing story mode, get the tag team matches, it's super, super frustrating. That's my review. I don't, man, it was super hard. Super hard. Super frustrating. I was so pumped to play this game. And then it took my soul and broke my heart. I don't know if I can continue. I'm definitely going to take a break, play something else, then maybe come back to it at another time. But for now, that's the end of my WWE Day of Reckoning run. And that's my kind of review of the game, at least so far. Thanks for watching, guys.